twice sold the normal?
Now look, those sheets that I gave you, they are absolutely not due tomorrow. I'm giving them to you for you to practice. My advice is to go home and practice them. I've put maybe 30 to 40 minutes into it, and I maybe got a quarter of the way to go and I'm done.
So at the bottom right, 2 possible names, what is that? Is that a bonus?
There's 2 possible names for it. Now, I would take either one. But it's also on there like they have silver and zinc. They use zinc like 3 or 4 times on the front. There's something special about silver and zinc. They're transition metals. So what does that mean with transition metals? Which set of rules do we use? Stock system, exactly, yes. But with silver, zinc, and scandium, do you have to use the Roman numeral? No. Why? Those 3 only carry a single charge. Silver is always a positive 1 charge. Zinc is always a positive 2, and scandium is always a positive 3. So you don't have to put the Roman numeral with it. If you do, I will accept it, but you do not have to. Now, on to the questions. Guys, I've taught you everything that you're going to have for this. This is your opportunity to ask questions. I'm recording a video. I have videos from second period I've uploaded, sent to you all. I have this video with 2 other videos I'm going to upload and send to y'all. So what's your questions? So you got no questions. I'll give you 3 and I want you to name them. If you ain't got questions, I'll. Got NaCl, FeO, and N2O. I know that this is simplistic and easy compared to what we've done, but I want to go to simplistic and easy and build back to it. We'll make sure you got the foundation of what we've done. Yeah, just give me the names. Apply a little pressure. Hey Siri, start a 2-minute timer.
Okay, 2 minutes and counting. Also, to build the suspense and the weight that comes with this quiz, nobody passed this quiz last year. So study hard. There's a lot going on here. You can't just overthink.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's crack it. What'd you get on this first one? Sodium chloride? Do what? Okay, sodium chloride. Why did you name it sodium chloride? It's the name of it. Why'd you use that naming that way?
No charge.
Why didn't we say sodium monochloride?
There's only one. I mean, it's understood as one.
And this is why I'm doing this on purpose. It's because, look, you're all over the map and you're just grabbing for things and you're not hitting the right thing.
I just look for the charges.
It's an ionic bond. So you're going to name it with ionic rules. Don't try and just throw these rules out there and just try to apply them where you think you can. Use what you know. This is a metal with a non-metal. How do you tell the difference in the metal and non-metals? Oh, come on, y'all breaking my heart. Staircase. To the left, metals. To the right, non-metals. This staircase, right here, breaks it for you. So in this case, an ionic bond, so when I name it, what's the first thing I do? I name the first element by the element's name. Second one, I name the element, remove the ending. So I remove the INE from chlorine and put IDE. Any questions? This is the first thing we ever did with nomenclature. Okay? If you have questions, please ask me. All right. But the second one. Iron 2 oxide. Why did I use the stock system? Transition metal, yes. When it's a transition metal, it can carry multiple charges, so you have to put these Roman numerals here. There's only 3 that don't fall into that. Silver, which is a +1, zinc, which is a +2, and scandium, which is a +3. Now, we're not in an AP chemistry class. If you would name something silver 1 or zinc 2 or scandium 3, I'm not mad. I'm going to give you the points. So in all cases, transition metal, what do? Roman numeral. So Roman nib when transition metal. All right. Hopefully you're finding this useful. What'd you name this one?
I named it dinitrogen. But I don't know if it's one of those bonds that I didn't look over. Come on.
Should name it dinitrogen monoxide. Why?
2 charges.
There's a lot of it all mixing together. It sounds like
There's 2 nitrogen on 1.
okay. So there's 2 nitrogens here. So we put di prefix, and then there's 1 oxygen. So we'll put mono. Okay, but why? Why are we using the prefixes for them? Why didn't I just name this nitrogen oxide?
Because it's,
Covalent bond.
there we go.
Covalent bond.
Okay, well, I was thinking something.
Okay. So in this, whenever you're looking at the whole thing, break it down to what these bonds are, and if there's a transition metal in there, then it tells you covalent equals prefixes. How do you know that's a covalent?
Okay, so covalent's non-metal plus non-metal. Ionic is metal plus non-metal.
Yep. Just so y'all know, I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just really because honestly, there's nothing I want more than you all to come in here tomorrow and ace this quiz and be able to look and say in your face. But there is nothing I want more, because like if y'all can do that, y'all perfect.
Okay, so what did you say the transition metals were? It was a metals and
D-block.
what do you?
Transition metal, D-block. These things all share a lot of similarities here. Like right here. Look at all these things that are ending IDE. But you got to know the subtle differences for it. So like here, sodium chloride. Iron 2 oxide. Nitrogen monoxide.
Why is iron with the 2 Roman numerals?
What's the charge on the oxygen?
1. What are you talking about?
Periodic table, what's the charge on the oxygen?
-2.
-2. Okay, these are bonded together. There's no overall charge, so that means they have to be equal and opposite in charge. So +2.
Okay, I thought you meant as in like just 1 oxygen. Yeah, okay. Okay.
No, you're good.
Okay, so on the test, are you gonna like label like the like fineness, ionic, or
This is how I'll do it. I'll say, name the compounds or molecules. And then I'll do, give me the formulas for the following compounds and molecules. You have to know when to use what. Okay, keep moving. If you guys are not getting this, that's bad.
Do we do an example of one?
Oh, we're gonna roll. We're rolling through examples all day.
Can I give you one?
Huh?
Can I give you one, number 30?
Third. That is a great example. Before we do that, let's do something a little bit simpler, okay? I want y'all to name these. Hey Siri, start timer for 2 minutes.
Your timer is set for 2 minutes.
Give us a shot. Has everybody got a prefix, the 10 prefixes? Anybody need one? 25 seconds. Okay. Here we go. We go on this one. Phosphate. Dead giveaway for when you're dealing with these polyatomics. First thing you're going to look for, if there's two atoms bonded together and there's a charge, then it's a polyatomic, like here. Okay? Any questions there? Okay, what if I did this? What would you name that? Phosphite? Hypophosphite is the correct answer. Why? What's the base? What's the root? The root is 4. So if I take 2 fewer, it's hypophosphite. Refer back to the chart we made. Alright? Let's go to this one. What'd you get here? Carbon trioxide. And why? It's a covalent bond. There's no charge. Okay? What do you say?
It was probably a hot time.
We drew that chart, didn't we? That wasn't on paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, I got it.
Okay. I threw this last one out there to trick you. I tricked somebody earlier with this. What'd you name it?
I don't.
Sodium carbonate. Here's the key. Everything else we've done has had 2 elements in it. If we encounter something that has 3, first thing you're going to look for, polyatomic. There's a polyatomic in there somewhere. You got to find it.
Okay, so what is it now, what we just said before that? It's something about the 3, what is it?
About what?
You said about a 3 or something with a 3 in it? What did you say about
Oh, whenever there's 3 elements.
Oh, okay.
Sodium, carbon, oxygen. Whenever they break down like that, you got 3. There's polyatomic in there. Alright? And the second thing on this, don't get mistaken. The charge is now hidden. Holy smokes, I messed up. Y'all let me mess up. Apologize. Put that 2 on your paper like it was there. I apologize. You're carried away. All right. In this case, what's the charge on sodium? It's +2 total because I have 2 of them and every one of them's a positive. What's the charge on carbonate?
Daniel Reed, come to the office, Daniel Reed.
It's a -2. But when you add these positive charges here, it takes it away. It's still there, it's just hidden. Because that's carbonate's charge. Doesn't change.
So,
Look on your polyatomic sheet. With the carbonate. What's the charge? There you go. Question?
so on the test, what are we gonna have, like, on, with those? Is it just a piece of paper? Like, what are we doing with the test? And what are we on?
You'll be given a quiz, periodic table.
Are the questions gonna be like just like this, and you're gonna give us like?
Yeah, I will give you the chemical formula and ask you for the name, or I'll give you the name and ask you for the chemical formula. And then also remember, we're back to real deal quizzes, ladies and gentlemen. All is fair game. Kick it up a notch.
So, at the end of, before, like, after our nomenclature, we could end up seeing like a more version of the
Or you can see it at the beginning, or see it anywhere. You will end up seeing them again.
You said last year nobody passed it?
Yep.
What was the highest, do you remember?
It's like in the 40s.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Are we allowed to know the number of questions?
I haven't wrote it yet.
Haven't really yet.
Yeah, every year I write a different one.
You rewrite one?
Give me iron 2 phosphate.
There are so many things happening on my
And just for the fun of it.
Don't miserable. Oh, your wife stole coin from me the other day. I got really mad. And I didn't even ask you or her. And she stole from me. I was so mad.
You can't help that. Coinmaster's coinmaster.
I was still mad. I'm screaming in my room.
Oh, that'll be good. There we go. Got 3 good ones. Hey Siri,
What time for 2 minutes?
start a timer for 2 minutes.
Okay, your timer is set for 2 minutes.
That practice sheet I gave you, by the way, just take it home, look over it, work it. Hey Siri, how much more time on my timer?
11 seconds to go.
Impatient. You were impatient. I've been hours from now on. I'm just messing.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What we get on this one?
Starts with FE.
FE, two positive,
Well, fine.
I am
I think it's like three.
Six.
It's two.
2. I feel like there should be something in the top, like a negative charge.
Oh, God. I hate
Hidden.
Hidden.
There's a positive. There's a negative. Charges are hiding. They're there, but they're hiding.
So that's right.
This is right. Why is this in parentheses? I need multiples of this phosphite, and this is how you figure it out. Break it down. You got iron. What's the charge on the iron? Positive 2. You got phosphite. That's one less oxygen than phosphate. Phosphate's PO4, so phosphite will be PO3, 3 negative. So this 3 will come over here for the iron, and the 2 goes over here for the phosphate. But this is the thing, it goes for this whole thing, this whole phosphite group. Sorry, I said phosphate meant phosphite. So in that case, it's Fe, 3, and then you got to put the phosphite in parentheses, and there's got to be a 2 on the outside.
Because the two carries over.
The what?
The two carries over. That's why it has the two.
Yeah, this 2 like on the outside of parentheses. So if I did like a 2 like this in math.
And the phosphite keeps the 3 because of the nature.
Because that's its charge.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking. So in this case, I have 3 positive 2 charges, and I have 2 negative 3 charges. I mentioned we got to the hard stuff. What y'all got here?
We're on answer.
I got CaSO4 2 negative.
I got CaSO4.
Take your 2 negative off. This hides it. What's the charge on the calcium? Plus 2. Takes that negative 2.
Oh no.
They're there, but they're hidden.
Where's the O coming from?
Sulfate. It's a polyatomic. That's why you have to know your polyatomics. That's a polyatomic name. Dead giveaways is, with your polyatomics is the ending in 8 or 8. If it ends in 8 or 8, it is a polyatomic there. Except for ammonium. It's just a polyatomic.
I can do the next one.
Next one was a little challenging.
Little.
I can get it.
That 30 was someone I mentioned.
What?
I think it's 30. That's it.
Mon.
Ammonium sulfate. Hyposulfate.
Ooh, he's getting fancy.
Oh, it's sulfite.
I have 2 polyatomics here. First one I have ammonium. But then the second one, SO2. Okay? SO4 to negative.
Someone's standing outside your door. Somebody's staying there.
That's okay. Who is this? The kid?
Savannah and someone else you're talking to.
What time is it?
Alright, so SO4 2 negative is sulfate. When we need hyposulfite, that's 2 fewer than the root. So it's SO2 2 negative.
Well, Wish us the best of luck.
I do wish you the best of luck. All right, I want to talk. I want to toss this out real fast because you asked. You've already seen it and how to work it. In this case, what is this? Nickel is a transition metal, so that means it's going to use the stock system, even if this is a polyatomic. How do I know I got a polyatomic? I got 3. Okay? Another dead giveaway are these parentheses. Parentheses only go around polyatomics. Thank you. So this is nickel. 2. I know it's 2 because this 2 comes back for the nickel, plus 2 charge. Phosphate.
So if you did not do good on this test, how low would your grade go?
You'd fail. You'd go from B to F.
Because I think I got like a 95 in here, 96. So if I were to do pretty bad.
It's all going to be about how much it's worth, how many points you're worth. I haven't done the math.
Okay. Taking a straw.
I will see y'all. Believe in y'all. You got this.